बरतानिया भर की तरह रॉयटेल में भी इसराइली फ़ौज की फ़लस्तीनी मुसलमानों पर ढाए जाने वाले मुज़ालिम और बर्बरियत के ख़िलाफ़ एक तारीख़ी और पुरअमन एहतजाजी मुज़ाहरा किया गया, जिसमें पाकिस्तानी कम्युनिटी के अलावा हर रंग, नस्ल और मज़हब के लोगों, बिलख़ुसूस नौजवानों ने बहुत बड़ी तादाद में शिरकत करके फ़लस्तीन के मज़लूम मुसलमानों के साथ अज़ार यकजहती किया। मुज़ाहरे के शुरका ने फ़लस्तीन के कौमी परचम और प्ले कार्ड उठा रखे थे, जिन पर इसराइल के ख़िलाफ़ और फ़लस्तीन के हक़ में नारे दर्ज थे। इसके अलावा एहतजाजी मुज़ाहरे में फ्री फ़लस्तीन के फलक शगाफ नारे भी गूंजते रहे। मुज़ाहिरीन के शुरका से ख़िताब करते हुए मेंबर ऑफ बरतानवी पार्लियामेंट टोनी लॉयड, कौंसलर समीना ज़हीर, मोहम्मद शफ़ीक और फ़लस्तीनी खातून सोहा और मुकर्ररीन का कहना था कि हम बरतानवी हुकूमत और आलमी बरादरी से पुरज़ोर अपील करते हैं कि वो इसराइली फ़ौज की तरफ से मज़लूम फ़लस्तीनियों का कत्लेआम बंद करवाए। मुज़ाहरे के इख्तिताम पर मौलाना इरफान चिश्ती ने फ़लस्तीन के मुसलमानों समेत तमाम उम्मत मुस्लिमा के लिए खुसूसी दुआ करवाई।
Palestine will see that hurriyah. Palestine will see that freedom.
Religions are more alike than they are different. And I just want all of us to stand together and recognise that fact. And I want to say thank you to everyone. I want to reiterate this. Thank you to everyone being here.
National law says that we have the right to go back, to return to our homes. And again, Palestine! 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 Palestine!
When I went to Gaza in 2013, remember the war, just after the war, it was a beautiful experience. It was difficult. I didn't know if I was going to come back.
In the blessed lands, and how innocent lives are being taken. Innocent children, innocent women, innocent young men are brutally being murdered in the streets of Gaza and Palestine.
The world won't be free until Palestine and Kashmir is free. Brother Uthman, who's with me on that journey, it's great that he's here, unable to live in the region with equal rights, justice and peace. This means an end. This is the key word. This means an end to the occupation and no evictions. That's Judith. She's given a round of applause. She's from the Jewish Community Centre of Solidarity. You know, we went to Egypt, and then from Egypt the North.
Thank you for being here to show your solidarity with the people of Palestine. You know, we joined together here in Rochdale with millions of people around this world who are protesting over these days about the atrocities that are taking place both in Gaza, in the occupied territories, and of course in Israel itself. Let me say this, there is a sign somewhere saying death to Israel. Let me denounce that. We're not here about death. We're here about peace. Shalom, salam, it's the same word in Hebrew as in Arabic. And we should respect that because we stand as brothers and sisters for peace. That's what makes this campaign important. We're here to say this can be better. You know, our sister from Palestine made a really important point. You cannot kill hope. And the message to Prime Minister Netanyahu is this: the striking terror may frighten people, may make children lie in their beds afraid of what will happen in the night, but they will not kill the hope of the Palestinian people.
We are injured every day. Our children are imprisoned every day. I am the daughter of a man who is humiliated every day at the checkpoints. Why? Because he wants to get the food for his family. Every day he used to leave his house at dawn. Why? To work and get food for his children that day. But he was humiliated on the checkpoints. But I'm here to say I was one day
this whole planet and get on with everyone and everything. And I say everything because Muslims have to be compassionate to the animals and the environment as well as human beings. And so if we're not taking into account the bigger picture, everything that the Prophet, peace be upon him, has taught us, then we're not being proper Muslim. A Muslim is the one who others and everything is safe from his hand and his tongue. If other people are not safe from your hand, from your actions, and are not safe from your tongue, your bad words, then you're not a good Muslim. You're not actually a...
Everyone should be respected and valued because they are made in the image of God, of Allah. So we want the ways of love to prevail. We want the ways of justice to prevail. We want truth to be told about what's really going on. We don't want the news media to be silenced. So let me finish with a prayer, which I hope many of us can say, whether we are Christian, Jew or Muslim. God of justice, bless those who work for peace through justice. Strengthen their resolve in the face of seemingly endless violence.
First of all, thank you. Thank you for coming to show your solidarity with the people of Palestine. I'm not a good speaker. I just speak my heart. I don't write things. I just say what comes in my heart. My heart is bleeding when I hear so many children have lost their lives. Why? Why? When are we going to wake up?
And it's wide, this point, it's 7 miles wide. In that confined space, there's over 2 million people. It's the world's most densely populated place. And in that place, over 50% are children that get bombed on day and night whilst we are sleeping. It is important that we raise awareness and we speak in the language that the Israelis understand. And what is that language? The language of money. We need to boycott, divestment and sanctions.
And politically fragmented for over decades. On the Friday before the last, Israeli forces began their attack on Masjid al-Aqsa using rubber-coated bullets, tear gas and sound bombs on the Palestinian worshippers. How dare they do this to them? They are apart from us, and this is why we are here today. After that, this Israeli terrorism injures 331 Palestinians from Al-Aqsa compound. People are
displaced. Because I live in those blocks over there, and I know what it feels like to be threatened with eviction from a home you've lived in for many decades. The difference being the people of Jarrah are just one in a long line of people who've been evicted from their homes unjustly.
We should be focusing on what our Muslim leadership in the Muslim countries are doing with regards to Palestine. It is not a matter about the Palestinian people. It is a matter of Al-Aqsa, the third holiest place in Islam. And when they are speaking about terrorism, what they fail to mention, that the defenders, who they class as terrorists, are not the only terrorists. The state of Israel itself was built on terrorism. Let me tell you a brief history how the state of Israel has its connections to terrorism.
Allah, accept our gathering here today. Ya Allah, we have come to be in unison and in solidarity with our Muslim brothers and sisters in Palestine. Allah, accept our gathering here today. Ya Rabbal Alameen, we beg and we beseech your mercy. We call upon your rahmah. We call upon your mercy. But Ya Allah, we call upon your justice. Ya Allah, give justice to our brothers and sisters in Palestine. Ya Allah, give justice to our brothers and sisters in Palestine. Ya Allah, this is a land which our noble Habib alayhi salatu wasalam, you called him on that day of Mi'raj from that blessed land, Allah, for the sake of that blessed Habib's Mi'raj. Allah, we ask you to elevate and raise the status of all of the shuhada of Palestine. Allah, for the sake of thy blessed Rasul alayhi